Welcome back to Octagon Outcast, the podcast where we talk about the latest. I'm waiting till y'all done laughing and shit. Welcome back to Octagon Outcast, the podcast where we talk about the latest MMA news and dive into the deep world of MMA. With me, I have Svmba and MMA Myers. This is our official first video. We had one recorded, but it got messed up, so this is our official first video. So if you guys want to introduce yourself, I guess we go with Myers since he's first here.
Yo, I'm MMA Myers. I'm an MMA fighter, cosplayer, all of that. Just here to have a good time with my boys and talk about MMA stuff, stuff that we love and enjoy.
Mm-hmm. And Svmba.
What's up? I'm Svmba, YouTuber, content creator, whatever you want to call it. Huge MMA fan, stuff like that. I train, but nothing serious.
And I'm just a regular nigga from the hood. All right, let's get to it. So first fight of the night. Well, I don't know. Before we even get to the fights, can we just talk about? This was a really good card. It had a lot of pullouts, a lot of things, and it didn't seem like it was going to be such a good card. But this was a really decent card. We had 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see, 4, 5, 6 finishes. 6 out of 12. So half the cards were finishes. And man, I know we gotta say this for last, but Ilia Topuria, man, he might be the best fighter.
Special.
He might be the best fighter ever. But we can get to that. So first fight of the night, we have. I'll let you pronounce these names because I'm not the name pronouncer. So yeah.
Is this still messed up on ESPN though?
No, it's right on ESPN.
Okay. So the first fight was Rinat Fakhretdinov versus Carlos Leal.
Yeah.
That ended in a unanimous decision in Rinat's favor. If I can say anything, that was a pure robbery. I think that was robbery as plain as day.
100% it was a robbery. That wasn't a unanimous decision. I don't know what the judge was on that night, but the judges was robbing a lot of people, and I didn't agree with a lot of decisions. But that's just me. But yeah, that definitely was a robbery. It shouldn't have been a unanimous decision at all, especially since Carlos had a takedown. Yeah, not in his favor.
He shouldn't
especially not at all. Yeah, Renat had 2 takedowns. Out of 19, and Carlos had 1 takedown out of 4. Like they both, and it was,
so
if you look at
Carlos. Yeah, he outstruck him.
I was gonna say
he stuffed a lot of his takedowns. He did the more damaging shots, and he took this on late notice. At first, I thought Carlos was just another Brazilian off of coke and steroids, but I was wrong. He came out there and showed levels, and I think they should run this back because Renat, this is the second time he's been fraud checked. Yeah. Dalby, okay. Now you did it. Now you got fraud checked again against Leal. I think something needs to be. I want to see this fight again. The scorecards were terrible.
Carlos Leal, no joke, there's no way he wasn't on nothing.
I don't know, man. Leal's legit though. If he's clean, he's legit.
For this fight, he looked crazy.
I said he was a Hulk with herpes, man. All the marks on his body, bro. He had something, bro.
It was cupping. It was cupping.
No, it was not cupping.
You don't think it was cupping?
Nah.
Close.
No.
Not even remotely close. And also in the weigh-in, bro.
Yeah,
he looked
He looked
jacked. No way he was.
But he could just have crazy genetics, man. So.
I mean, some people also when they work out, they get acne bumps and everything.
Yeah, so
that's a real thing.
Yeah.
It's a little.
That could be a lot of acne marks, but man, on my notes I said Renata's a fraud and got saved by the Arabics. They all judges. I think all the judges were Arabic, so he got saved by them people. And Leo's legit, man. So I want to see them again. I actually want to see these two fight again, full fight camp. I think it'd be different. What's the next fight? Oh man, Bruno freaking Silva versus Ismail Nardiev. I was completely wrong. I had Bruno Silva winning. Nardiev hasn't fought in the UFC since 2020. He was in the Indies. I think he was like what 4 and 5 in his something crazy. It was crazy. It was like he crazy record, but the UFC let him back. So then I thought Bruno Silva, who's been tested and it looked okay against some of these guys, was gonna win. And he went out there and shit the bed. I mean, his striking sucks, his grappling sucks, his cardio sucks. He needs to be kicked from the UFC. I don't want to see him ever fight again in the UFC. He was probably the worst fighter I've ever seen in my life.
It was one of those.
I told you, Ismail's a dog.
He is.
That he hasn't been to UFC in 4 years, something like that. But for him to come back after to get that second shot, I should say, there's no way he wasn't gonna waste it. So
You're right.
Yeah, I think Bruno Silva. I mean, he was like 2-5 in his last matches or something. Could be wrong.
He was. Yeah, he's 1-4. Well,
so I mean,
I don't know.
He fought tough opponents, but definitely I don't know what's if he's out or he just needs to retire or
he's older. I think he should retire.
Yeah, I think it's about that time where he met his peak and he's not.
He don't have that hunger no more. I think because you can see he gave up in the second round. So
yeah.
My thing is, if he's done with MMA, just be done with MMA. Be a coach. Yeah. Go. Like he's only 30 something. Or late 30s, early 30s. What is it?
He's 35.
He's 35. So you have enough time to go get another career path if you done with MMA.
If not, be a great coach. There's a lot of fighters who aren't good fighters but are amazing coaches. You know?
Exactly. So if or anything, let him go to the Indies so he can get that burning passion. Like he get too comfortable with the UFC checks. Let him go when he's not gonna make no money. Where he got to get that passion. So yeah, Bruno Silva sucks.
He could go to PFL and be a dog, make $1 million bucks.
That could happen because I know it was one dude.
They got money like that to spend on their fighters though.
The guy who got knocked out by Joaquin.
Yeah, I'm about to say he went. Yeah, he was okay in the UFC. He wasn't the best. Yeah. Bro went to the PFL and started looking really good. So I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, the guy Joaquin Buckley knocked out. You know, he's making money. He's a millionaire in the PFL, won the tournament. So
and his opponent looks really good. I like how he mixed it up, man. He's really good grappling. Good, he pushed the pace, and he had decent striking. So, Ismail, yeah, I like to see more out of him. I like to see more of him. Yep. The next fight, Farid Basharat versus Victor Hugo. First of all, Victor Hugo, this is what your second or third time missing weight by 7+ pounds. Insanity, in my opinion. Insanity.
Very unprofessional.
If it's a fight, he needs to just move up. I don't understand why he doesn't move up. So that's insane.
Like, cause now it's coming to the point where it's cutting into your money, and you gotta get some of your money back to them and everything. And then like, if you want to fight for a title in that weight class and you miss weight, you're not getting that title. You know what I mean? Like, just move up in weight classes. Stop trying to be a weight bully. And just fight at your like. I won't even say your natural weight, because a lot of people don't fight at their natural weight. Just move up in weight class because you know that cut is hard, or start cutting early, or just get a proper nutritionist.
Yeah, I don't know who's in his camp, but he has the wrong people around him. I will say he came to fight though, so props to him. He missed weight. I'm not excusing him. He came to fight though. 100%. But shout out to the Basharat, because if you seen you can't see the video we made before this one. I wish it on the Basharat twins. I'm not gonna lie, they were losing their hype. He came back. He was doing some impressive striking. He landed literally 4 takedowns in the last minute of the fight, so I was impressed by that. The striking was decent, good cardio, and he went up a weight class. He got hurt one time, but Victor, he has power in those hands, so I wasn't surprised. But to come up a weight class, weigh 7 pounds less than your opponent, and still get a 30-27, 29-28 victory, congrats to him. I enjoy that. I enjoy seeing that.
I was surprised from both fighters, to be fair.
Yeah.
One for Hugo, I thought he was gonna like at least try to finish in the first round, but he kind of ended up shitting the bed. But Basharat, as you mentioned, he was 7 pounds underweight compared to the other guys, so good for him for coming out what he did.
Good matchup.
Yeah. Good matchup.
Went to decision, you know.
Yeah.
A lot of decisions that night, actually. A lot of decisions.
It was 50-50, I think.
Like half of it. Like half the
50-50
decisions.
But what's next up? That's you, African man.
Chris Barnett and Kennedy
Nzechukwu. Yep. So Chris Barnett, he's 500 pounds. He was trying to be all cool. Literally did some stumping thing and fucked his whole life up. I didn't even see it. No. Listen.
He wasn't. In my opinion, he wasn't winning the fight anyway.
He wasn't.
I thought Chris was gonna win because Chris has fought bigger opponents bigger than that and still came in and did what he did. But at the same time, he do gotta stop doing. Sometimes because
it's not even. He's not healthy. He's not healthy. It's not even the dancing.
He's quick though.
But imagine, Myers. Imagine how much quicker he can be at a healthier weight.
Hey man, that's why they call him Big Boy Barnett, man.
Bro, this fat fuck not meant to be heavyweight.
I'm not gonna talk about my boy. Like I said, that's my boy. He moves fast for his
I like him. He's a very dynamic striker. He moves fast for his weight. You know, he's good. But like, it's not. I'm not even talking about his performance. I'm talking about his health.
I feel you on that, but the performance-wise, I just wish he wouldn't. I did want to see more of him because I can see he was backpedaling on his legs since that injury happened, and hopefully he'll learn from that and not do that again.
But I was surprised by Kennedy. Kennedy looked amazing at heavyweight. He was fat. He had the this is his first heavyweight fight. He had he had the technique and speed of a light heavyweight with the pop of a heavyweight, and it was I feel like I think he'd be a champion.
He made Barnett go for a takedown. I think Kennedy has a lot to work on. He's 13-5, but I feel like he's where he want to be at, and he's.
I feel like the heavyweight.
Oliveira was like what? He was losing a lot of his fights and came back. I think Kennedy has the same.
Me too.
Potential.
Me too. And you know who else I would like to see at heavyweight? Johnny Walker. I feel like I don't know. I think them weight cuts be doing too much for him. I think if he can fight at his natural weight and still have the same athleticism, he'd be a problem at heavyweight.
I don't know because his chin has been too tested too many times.
It has. But I feel like he also hits hard, and he's the longest fighter. I think he's the longest fighter in the UFC. So there's gonna be a lot of people. He's gonna give a lot of people.
That's gonna be a different type of power though. He also faces a heavyweight.
It is.
It's
but
the 50-50s.
I don't know, man. Kennedy looked good. I feel like he has a great career, great path, rollway, and heavyweight. He's gonna do really good here. I think he looked good. He landed 51 punches in 4 minutes and 27 seconds, which is impressive. But he was also fighting a fat heavy bag, so I mean, punching bag. So I mean, it's cool. I mean, shit, I'll land 57 punches on this fat fuck. But next, man, a boost the Mega Meadow. Buster Bruno. Okay. We gotta get over that. I mean, yeah, he did it. It was cool. He's fat. He did some cool things.
Are you talking about that spinning heel kick?
But like, it's at a certain point in time.
Fluke. Can we admit that?
If Kennedy was shorter, he probably would have hit Kennedy with it because he got close. He got mighty close with it. He did it.
He's a like 5th degree black belt in Taekwondo. He definitely know his kicks. His kicks are definitely there.
Man, but shout out Chris Barnett, man. I hope you get your stuff all settled for with the hurricane and stuff, and you take care of your mom. She home taking care of 8 kids. Shout out moms, bro.
Real.
So next up, we have a boost Nurmagomedov versus Bruno Ferreira. Bro, Bruno hits hard. Bruno didn't throw a single punch the first round. He was just kind of just downloading information, downloading, and he let a boost landed 26 significant strikes, bro. They
took him down like 4 times as well.
Yeah, Bruno. Yeah, Bruno. So I meant a boost. I did like how he showed he's more than just a striker. He submitted him. I forgot. I did like the submission. I like how he no, it was a triangle, arm triangle.
It's an arm triangle.
Yeah, I like how he defended a sub attempt. I like how he was doing the takedowns. He was mixing up with the striking. When he got hurt, he was still conscious enough, aware enough to try to mix in the wrestling. He was just throwing his body towards him, and the dudes got terrible takedown defense, I guess, and he was just having to get it. But still, to be able to even think about doing it. Shout out to a boost, man. I feel like I have it in my notes right here. Tell me your opinion on this. Let me go look. What is it at? A boost would be a gatekeeper like Neil Magny. I see a boost being the
gatekeeper like Neil Magny, like Jeff Neal. Those are gatekeepers.
Yeah, I see him being the next Neil Magny for middleweight. He's gonna get to the top 10.
Barboza too.
Yeah, he's gonna be one of those guys. Like he's gonna be a UFC fight night main event. Do it against the next prospect. If they're good, they're gonna beat him. If not, then they're gonna lose. And also another thing, his cardio looked up to par. And he was tired. Like he couldn't even do his post-fight interview for real because he was tired. But it looked a lot better than all his other fights, in my opinion. It did.
He even doing some elevations right now.
I was a little surprised by moves. I thought because Bruno has put everything out there in the first or second round in every other fight. This is his only fight to go past the second round in his career, and most of them don't go past the first. So I was very surprised that he didn't do it. Well, that first round, as you mentioned, he probably was just downloading his style and stuff, or just making his reads.
That's an award though.
But then he ends up doing nothing with it, so that was disappointing to see. Not gonna lie.
Maybe he got hurt. I don't know.
So
I don't know even that. He just with all the preparation he took, I guess you could say, in the first round, he again did nothing with it.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, yeah.
So that was just sad to see, or disappointing, I should say.
You talking about Bruno? Yeah, I don't know. He kind of just sat there and downloaded. Didn't do anything the first round. Second round, he started throwing some bombs, and he was actually tagging him. He almost got him out of there. He almost finished him, but like I said, Abus just threw himself at him and happened to get a takedown. So that says a lot about both of them guys. But I digress. And I think Bruno Ferrer, he just needs. He's still green in my opinion. He's still green. He needs more. He's green.
Yeah.
He's green. This is all you.
Fight.
This is all you.
This fight.
Somebody.
House Raumbeki versus Miktabek Orobai. My apologies.
So
this was a absolute war.
So I was wrong about I had Orliba winning. Shout out Orliba first of all. I called you.
Too.
I didn't know. I didn't think he won the fight. I thought he lost, personally. But I had him. My prediction. Yeah, my prediction.
Yeah.
So shout out Orliba.
To be fair though, pull up the picture.
Okay, that's all.
Yeah, you gotta put up the picture, but that has to get edited out. We will get canceled our first show.
Not even that. It's that it was so fun. No one's gonna give a fuck.
Okay. Let's be honest
Who's
here.
gonna cancel us for that?
Let's be honest here.
You got to edit my face out or something.
Oh, okay, bro. I got you. No. Okay. Anyway, I was very surprised by Orliba. So Dana White actually in a post-fight interview said, you seen his eye. You seen how big it was and swollen was.
Orbital gone.
Yeah, no. He didn't break his orbital.
He didn't break the orbital.
He didn't break his orbital. He said he said he was fine. He said it was just soft tissue damage. That's it.
He did an X-ray. They did an X-ray.
Yeah, he was fine. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, man. When you look like this, man, you different, bro. You built out of some vibranium.
So crazy.
You built out of some vibranium. So I was actually surprised by this. I thought Oliver was going to come in this fight and have a heavy wrestling game. He wanted to sit there and strike with him, and he got tore up. I think he got the side, like the knuckles hit him right in the eye, and that's what happened. It swelled up, and then from then it was just bad. But for him, he got dropped really bad in the third round and still fought back, and he was pushing the pace.
I thought he was out cold.
I did too.
When he got hit.
The ref, you text me. You said the ref has money on this fight because
yeah,
because he didn't let it in. He didn't let it in. I was like,
he let him get 5-6 extra shots and he's on the ground. I'm like, bro, there's no way he's awake. Right
I was
now. And then he got up and finished the fight.
I was surprised, but that just shows
he got up and almost finished Mataos actually.
Yeah, he did. But
that was crazy.
Shout out to Herzog, bro, because he let some fights you just gotta let go. Gotta let go. So shout out him.
Insane. And then between rounds, by the way, did you notice? Like, I swear, I understand that the doctor came in and cleared him, but there's no way he guessed.
Oh no, he guessed the number. Yeah,
he 100% guessed 2 fingers when the doctor.
DC said when a doctor asks you to guess, he said always pick 2. So
that is true.
Always pick 2.
True.
That man might be immortal though.
He is.
My God.
He is.
So he did not want to go down.
He did not. He's different, bro. I don't know what he's made. I can't wait to see him again. I don't know who I would want. That was the fight of the night, by the way. I forgot to add that.
100%.
That was the fight of the night. It was a catchweight.
It reminded me of the Robbie Lawler and Robbie McDonald fight.
It had essence. It had essence. I give you that.
It wasn't as but it had
it was as in how brutal it was. It was a brutal fight. It was blood everywhere. So next up we got Jeff Neal versus RDA. And Mikov, the first thing I want to say is RDA need to retire, bro.
Yeah, he's old. He reached that age.
Chasing 50. That's what I think it is.
He reached that age. I don't know what else he wants to prove, but like
he needs to retire.
Before, you've been champion before and everything. Like you've proved it, and I'm pretty sure Geoff Neal didn't want to win that way by a leg injury.
But here's the thing about that. He would look good before he even hurt himself. Like he knocked him down. Like he looked good before that. Like whether he had a leg injury or not, the outcome is gonna be the same. I think, in my opinion. Like Jeff Neal looked good here.
Yeah,
he looked good. He looked.
It seemed like it was more of like a flash knockdown, but he did knock him down before that fight.
Yeah.
To be fair.
Yeah, he did. But RDA is older. He's what? It was his birthday. I think he turned 42 that day or something.
40 something.
Yeah, he's on the older side.
40,
40. He turned 40. He's just an older. He took a lot of damage. He has 17 losses. He only been knocked out 4 times. I mean, but like still, sometimes going to unanimous decision is worse than getting knocked out. Cause a knockout. So so He had a lot of wear and tear, a lot of damage.
With a different, like,
I don't think he should come back out at all.
Back to UFC, but I'm saying when he's healed, I hope he looks at this differently.
He should do the cowboy thing, retire for like.
But the thing is, I don't know.
Cowboy's coming back, right?
I don't. Dana White said he don't. He said he don't know about that.
He'll be back. Money talks.
No. But it's like Cowboy is not the money cow. Dana White is. Dana White said he don't like the idea of it. Cause like he's just gonna come back for 2 fights just to lose. Let's be honest here.
Even if Dana don't like it, you still got. You think about Dana has partners now. He don't own the UFC himself anymore. So
he's the matchmaker though. And he controls all of that. He controls all. Him and Hunter controls that.
He can get a hold of somebody from TKO and be like, oh well, we under contract.
Okay, but then yeah, he can. Like he still has 2 fights under contract, but you also got to put in perspective. He literally left the UFC to take a bunch of steroids.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I don't agree with it, but
he left the UFC to take a bunch of steroids. He openly admitted he was on all these steroids, which. I mean, like, if you're gonna do that, like, be like TJ Dillashaw. TJ Dillashaw is on every steroid there is in the book. He's not coming back to UFC. He's bigger than ever, but
no, TJ already said he's not coming back because of his shoulder. Too many rotated cuffs.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know.
It's sad watching him put those videos up too, because he can't even use his arm.
I saw him with Neon. That was the craziest thing ever. Man, next up we have Ibo Aslan versus Rafael Kuraturi. Yeah, I knew this was gonna happen.
With 11 wins in a row, but like, given that in the last year he's fought nobodies, and they stat padded the shit out of his resume before coming to the UFC. So I wasn't about this at all.
And I mean, like, if Dana White says, "There's something about this guy I like," I'm moving him up to the prelims opener, not opener, the header. He headlined the prelims, the closer, or whatever. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you got to be special. And he went out there and did exactly that. He threw 36 punches, landed 28 of those to compare to the dudes one. This was a pick'em fight. They both were -105, -115, and he went out there and just beat the shit out of them. It's as simple as that. I mean, he was on his feet, knocked out. He'd be like, and then he'd get back up, and then get back up. I mean, I don't. Impressive. There's no other way to say it, but it was impressive.
Let me see. I'm checking. I've been checking my notes from when we
It's impressive, man. I mean, like
I said Aslan by KO. I know they were both on a win streak, but Rafael has not had no comp.
And the crazy thing is, people want to see him with a top 15 opponent right now, and I don't think it's the smartest thing. I think they should continue to build him up. They want to see Ibo with a top 15 opponent. I don't think that's a good idea. All right, so next up we have Shara Bullet versus Armin Petrosyan, whatever.
Petrosyan or something like that, whatever. He's
AP. We gonna call him AP.
Call him Ape Army, man. So,
hey, I want to talk about this. So, as a guy who played video games professionally, that boy Shara Bullet hit a Brian Fury combo from Tekken 8. That's a real combo in the game. Brian Fury is a kickboxer, but that spinning back fist into the other spinning back fist is actually a real combo, and that knockout was actually really nasty.
That was disgusting.
A double spinning back fist is insanity. And the crazy, did y'all see the videos of him practicing it during
yeah.
So this not even like he just threw this out of like he practiced the weirdest things.
Working on that, which is because who thinks of some shit like that?
I don't know. And you know what was crazy? I had it 1-1. It was because it had like 10 seconds left. I had it 1-1. I think Shara won. I think Armin won the first or won the second round. Shara won the first round. It was close. Armin was actually like pulling away. He was getting at those legs. He was tagging him up. He actually outlanded him, and he had some control time in there. So I think he was on the up. And next thing you know, Shara Bullet just out of nowhere go for a spinning back fist. Dude blocks it like this. Yep, and goes back for another one. I mean, wow. See, that's exactly what it was. I mean,
that was crazy.
And he did it. Whoa! I didn't even. He plays Tekken, obviously.
They modded it.
Okay.
It's a mod, but like I said, that's a real combination in a video game, Tekken. Like that's a real combination.
This came out something of a video game. That was super impressive. Super impressive.
That's a video game combination.
Yeah, super impressive. Shara Bullet is probably one of the dynamic, as in the craziest. It might be the most dynamic striker in the UFC between his kicks and all his different type of punches and things he likes to do. He might be one of the most dynamic strikers in the UFC. And At first, coming in, I said, that he's a pillow puncher. He's not that good. He's gonna be just someone on the outside. But if he keep pulling out some random stuff like this, I'd love to see him. I'd love to see him with some top 15 guys soon. I think he got one more fight outside the top 15, and I'd love to see him get top 15 guy. Oh, Shara can fight in the U.S. by the way, so that's good.
Can?
Yeah. Some states allow you to. Yeah, some states allow you to fight one. He can't fight in probably
Really?
like Las Vegas, but
Yeah, some states you can fight in the U.S. with one eye because my boy, I'll show you. My boy actually knocked Jose Johnson, which is in the UFC. Zachary, he knocked out a guy eyeball who had one fight. Like the guy had one eye. My bad, he had one eye. And he knocked his eyeball out. I don't know if you guys ever seen that.
Nah,
He
definitely haven't
knocked
seen
his
anybody
eyeball
get their eyeball knocked
Or
out.
he
He knocked
was
his
it like
fake
a
eye out.
glass eye?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Golly, I was about to say.
If I can find the video, probably can't, but it was in Wild West days.
All right,
So I
but
had something else to say about this shark fight. I just can't think of it now, but
we can always get back to it.
Okay, here we go.
it's about some shit like that. Just throwing the fight. He been working on that.
Dang, bro, he just throwing.
So you
Is he tap? Was he tapping?
Go
Yep.
to the eye, see the
Oh.
eye?
Yeah.
Yeah. What the fuck?
Was he trying to grapple? I don't know what he was doing,
The
bro.
ref probably
He
couldn't see.
got the shit beat out of
knocked
him.
his eyeball out.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think the head kick did it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn. Had that nigga hitting the chicken dance. Did we get any funny knockouts this week? Or no?
Besides the double back fist, that's about it.
Other
But
than that, yeah,
nah.
that's him just getting dropped like.
Nah,
But
no mean knockouts.
nah. But next fight, man, we had Lerone Murphy versus Dan Ige. Bro, Dan Ige had it, bro. He got tired in the third round, and he said he had the control time. He said they controlled him, but what messed him up was he wasn't striking. He was trying to get the control. He was trying to wrestle him, and Lerone Murphy landed a couple big shots that sealed the round for him, man. 28. I don't know, man.
That boy,
Dan Ige,
got some power in his hand.
he had some power. I mean,
Roll like that.
he went out there first round just kind of in the shell, not respecting him, throwing some shit. Boom, caught him at the end of the round. And then second round, Leon Murphy, he got his wrestling going. He was at range, picking him off. And I think Dan Ige got tired because third round he went out there go for a takedown. He was holding him down for majority of the fight, and he got up and just outstruck him. And that's about it.
Yeah, he needed to do a lot more. I was
Yeah.
really disappointed.
I was disappointed too.
But good on what's his name keeping his O, I guess.
Yeah,
He's
shout
such
out
a
him.
point fighter. That's what pissed me off, bro.
But nah, I got a nigga that's gonna knock him out next fight. Don't worry. I'm about to give y'all. I think every fight we should make next. Don't worry. I got a nigga.
All right, bet.
You anything you gotta say about this Myers or?
Nah, I just went higher. It was a 50-50. I gave that match a 50-50, so it could have went either way. I knew Lerone had good grappling. I knew Ige was a good striker. So
Yeah.
it was one of those fights where if Ige was going to take him out, Lerone is going to take it either by decision or, by submission. So
Yeah.
it was one of those. Ige, he does come out strong and everything. So that's like kind of his downfall. And like I would say, like I'm not on his level, right? But I can say that's my downfall too. I can come out stronger sometimes. And then the cardio will be like, it's diminishing. So when you're going against that wrestler, that high level intensity, they're gonna chain grapple and everything is gonna be different.
Yeah. All right. Next up, the most boring fight on the card: Magomedov Ankalaev versus Alexander Rakic. What's this most boring fight on the card?
No disrespect, I missed that. I missed that fight because I just don't want to see two wrestlers just go at it back and forth. That's not gonna strike.
Nah, they struck
were
nobody.
striking.
They struck.
They
Yeah,
were
they
throwing.
only.
So they
So,
actually struck?
yeah, they struck the whole time. Only
They were actually striking the
Rakic
whole
went
time. I think
for.
it went to the ground, maybe.
Yeah,
Maybe
no,
like
it
once or
didn't.
twice.
Nah, Rakic went for a takedown at the end of the fight. The third round, that's when they started having each other pressed up against the cage, so they got boring.
Yeah, that's what
But so Ankalaev beat him. He gets the title shot now. I mean, like, was it the most funnest fight in the world? No.
He caught out Pereira, right?
Yeah, he said Pereira, stop running for me, and then Dana White said that's next.
Pereira don't run from anybody.
He don't.
don't.
But I will say this: Ankalaev, if he don't go against a takedown against Pereira, this is gonna be a short night for him.
He
He's
won
gonna
that
get.
night. Yeah, he won that night.
But I will say this: Pereira does struggle against southpaws, so that's gonna be the only thing for him. But he gonna still find that leg kick. he gonna still hit that. And dang, he not gonna be the left hand gonna be he gonna still hit the left hand because he gonna do I think he gonna implement the same game plan he had against Jamal Hill actually.
Is
but
he Uncle Live?
Shout out Conor McGregor. Is he? Yeah, Uncle Live is a southpaw. On his fighter bio, he's actually on his fighter bio. He has it as orthodox, but he is actually a southpaw fighter. I don't know why he fights in southpaw, but in his fighter bio, he has it as orthodox. But it was a decent fight.
He probably switching it up. I'm an orthodox fighter, but I can also go to southpaw a lot. So it's some people are like that. They just ambidextrous. I'm just saying.
I don't know, man. He fought in southpaw the entire time. Maybe to take away Rakic's leg kicks, but it didn't stop it. It didn't stop it. He still had 34 leg kicks, which is insane. He was just kicking that leg, but I don't know what. Rakic looked so good in his fight against Yuri, just to shit the bed. I don't understand it. He looked so good against Yuri. This is not the same Rakic we saw that fought Yuri. Not at all. Not at all. I don't know.
Just had those off days, you know.
But how many?
Before, I think, because technique, I think played a lot into that. Because granted, Yuri is such an unpredictable fighter, the way how he strikes and shit like that. And I think Ankalaev has better looking, not better striking than Yuri.
Yeah.
I think
How many off days can you have though? He had he said he was sick against Yuri. Cool. Mm-hmm. He tore his ACL against Blachowicz. Cool. Mm-hmm. What's his excuse for this one? Because bro, he looked terrible.
Who knows? Maybe
he looked terrible.
Bro, he was huge at the wing.
He was huge.
Maybe he got hit with some power.
He was getting hit with that straight left hand. That straight left hand was hitting him.
You get hit by power, like Mike Tyson said. Everybody got a plan to get hit in the face.
Yeah, bro. Like he was like Ankalaev.
I just want to show Conor McGregor.
Okay.
Ankalaev was getting on the outside. And he was hitting him with that straight left hand, man. He was tearing him up. And Rakic had a good idea since he couldn't really get to the leg, since he was in southpaw. It's harder to when you when you're orthodox and fighting southpaw, it's hard to get to those leg kicks. So what his game plan was, instead of doing leg kicks, he did the kick up high, which was he was all of them getting blocked, but you still feel a kick through your guard. He's only 5-ounce gloves, 4-ounce gloves. Yeah.
It's like a video game. Eventually, you keep blocking and blocking, your HP is going down.
It's gonna go down. So yeah, there's not really much to talk about this fight. Ankalaev was next. He's gonna get knocked out in the 5th round of him versus Alex. Stamped in right now. Remember this.
Jamal Hill's gonna talk shit about Alex.
Yep, he's gonna start sucking dick again, bro. I don't know what's up with that gay ass name. Bro, that's your cousin, bro. Did you not? Why he yawn like that?
Calm down. Next.
That's not yawning. All right, man. Next up, we have Robert Bobby Knuckles Whitaker versus Khamzat Chimaev. And my God, Khamzat Chimaev is the truth. He just ran there, did not respect Robert Whitaker at all, went straight from the takedown and just brutalized him. Guys. I'm about to pull it. Did he take a hit? He took 2 hits. But
what Robert Whitaker always said, the reason why his jaw got broken, his teeth was always.
He said it's weak. Yeah, he said it was weak. But even then, bro. I seen a picture of after he got choked out by Kevin Holland, and Kevin Holland both eyes were like bloodshot. So
bloodshot red, yeah.
So
that shit's nasty.
Yeah, so I don't know, man. I don't know. So here's the picture. Actually, look at this. Crazy. He cranked on his teeth and knocked all them shits back. That's disgusting. And that's next level. Tapped immediately. So
yeah.
In my opinion, I do think. I'm saying this for the end of the video, but Khamzat Chimaev is the truth. He will be the next UFC champion. He does. I'm not gonna lie, I thought he was gonna lose the fight. He didn't look like the same Khamzat Chimaev. I thought Robert Whitaker. We'll never know. Maybe Robert Whitaker had stronger teeth and it didn't get crushed. Something different would happen. But never the fact. Khamzat Chimaev is the truth, and he might be one of the most dangerous guys in the UFC. He's the most dangerous guy in the UFC behind a certain someone that I'm not gonna get talked about just yet. But Hamzat Chimaev, man. What y'all got to say about this? What's y'all opinions on this stud of a man?
I just feel like people underestimated him since the Kamaru Usman fight. And they said he looked bad, but you got to look at it as Kamaru Usman.
It's Kamaru Usman is arguably a top 5 fighter of all time. So of course he's not going to just go out there and steamroll him. And he took that on short notice. Imagine Kamaru Usman on a full camp. I think he still beats Hamzat Chimaev. That's just me. That's just me personally.
No, that's not crazy to say. Even so, though, Chimaev, like again, he impresses every single time he steps into the octagon.
Every single
that, of course,
time.
He's dealing with his own health and shit like that, and it's not the easiest when it comes to his weight cuts and stuff. So, good on him, honestly.
No cap. And man, I don't think we're gonna see Robert Whitaker for a while. I think he's out for at least a year and a half.
At least a year and
a half. Yeah, at least a year and a half. And by then, he's going to be, how old will he be in a year and a half? He would probably be around 35. Yeah, he'd be around 35.
Yeah,
so
100%.
I think he takes about 2 more fights and retire, man, because he took a lot of damage in his life. In his life, he took a lot of damage, a lot of damage.
Yeah, it's time for Bobby Knuckles to just,
I don't say wrap it up, but I think he's on the back end of his career.
Retired, but he needs to take
I personally think he's on the right end of his career. He looked really good against against the last guy and Paulo Costa, but I don't know, man.
Five matches is different.
Hamzat is. I mean, guy's a monster. Guy's a monster.
Absolutely. I'm waiting for him to get a title shot at this point.
No cap.
He deserves it.
He deserves it. Me too.
I get he had all of what, not making weight or back.
Yeah.
It's the way he trained.
Yeah, and he said he got the right people around him. He lives up in the mountains now. All the distractions out of the camp is gone. So we're gonna see. Now next up, man, Ilia freaking Topuria, the El Matador versus Max Bless Holloway. I want to say this right now. I want to get this out of the way. Ilia Topuria is the best fighter ever.
I want to say ever.
Past, present, and future. He's better than Anderson Silva. He's better than GSP. He's better than John Jones. He's better than the Volk. He's better than all these guys. John Jones, he didn't have that much pop in his hands. People say he didn't hit that hard. John Jones.
Silva is crazy though.
And he's better than he's better than Anderson Silva. He's better than Anderson Silva.
GSP is crazy too.
You know why he's better than Anderson Silva? Because he arguably has better striking than Anderson Silva. Anderson Silva was more dynamic of a striker, but just pure striking, he had. Ilia Topuria.
I can't agree with that.
No, I know. If Ilia Topuria wanted to, listen. If Ilia Topuria wanted to, he could go. If Ilia Topuria wanted to, he can go to the 140 pound boxing weight division right now. He would knock out Devin Haney. He would knock out all those guys. He's that good of a fighter.
He is a good boxer. Don't get me wrong, but Anderson in his prime was actually a boxer as well.
Not even close to Ilia Topuria, because Anderson Silva. I was just talking about striking. Anderson Silva is an amazing wrestler. Max Holloway came into this fight with 90, I think almost a 90% takedown defense rating. Then you know how hard that means that all the takedowns ever shot on him, he stuffed 9 out of 10 takedowns he stuffed basically, right? Ilia Topuria came out there and took him down in the first round 2 times. He took him down 2 times, and he's a really good wrestler. He's a really good jiu-jitsu guy. Those guys, they were John Jones was decent.
I can see Topuria being in Islam.
He will.
I hope he beats him.
Ilia Topuria is going to knock out Islam in the second round.
He wants to sub him.
He's going to sub. Listen,
I don't know if he's subbing. I can see him beat him though.
Mark my words. Ilia Topuria is going to knock out Islam Makhachev in the second round. He's going to submit Volkanovski in the third round. Mark my words. But Ilia Topuria is the best thing since sliced bread. I mean, look at him. The way his head movement. He has really good defense. He has really good feints. He has really good footwork. His kicking game could be improved. But I mean, when you that good, he's not even a striker. Let's get that out the way. I mean, this guy was literally blessed by God himself. God put his hands on him when he was a baby and made this man the best. I mean,
don't forget he was in the special forces too. Let's not forget that his body is a different type of training.
Ilia Topuria was in the special forces.
I didn't know that.
I thought that was the other guy. You think of BSD?
Nah, I'm pretty sure it's Ilia Topuria.
Something Saint Denis.
No. I mean, I don't think he was. No. It's nothing. Nothing coming of him being in the special forces.
I was gonna say I don't know about Ilia Topuria.
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know. I just didn't know that.
No, yeah, he wasn't this bad. I think you might have got him mixed up. Yeah, you think got him mixed up BSD.
Yeah.
Ilia Topuria, yeah, he's thinking of BSD. But Ilia Topuria, I mean, he before he came to the UFC, he was submitting all these guys. He came to the UFC, he's like, I'm gonna do my own thing, and started knocking. I mean, y'all, I don't think people really think like putting this into perspective. He knocked out Max Holloway. Max Holloway was for the since yesterday. He was the guy that you could not knock out. He was the guy that didn't get hurt. He was the guy that never got dropped. He's the second person in his life to ever finish. He was the second guy ever in his life to ever finish him. The other person being Dustin Poirier. And now that Dustin,
hate on this. You guys probably gonna hate on this. But Ilia reminds me of Conor when he was hungry. When he was doing stuff, he said he was.
I mean, yeah, that's exactly who he is.
I think he's the same level of obsession.
And the thing is, he's better than Conor McGregor. And the thing I love about Ilia is he's a really nice, humble guy. He talks all because he got to sell the fight, right? But after the fight, you see him. He's like, I don't even want to fight you, bro. I literally watched you. You were one of my favorite fighters. He don't want to. He said, Volk, I know I don't want to fight you again, but I have to. He loves Volk. He loves Max. All these guys, like he did the impossible. He cracked the uncrackable chin.
He talks stuff about Conor. He loves Conor but he's trying to bait Conor.
Exactly. But Conor McGregor, like prime or not, Conor McGregor would get brutally knocked out by Ilia Topuria.
I don't prime Conor.
Prime McGregor.
Prime McGregor. Ilia Topuria is a better striker than Prime McGregor. McGregor was fast. That's about it. Yes, he was. No, but no, he doesn't. No. He was a better kicker than Ilia, but boxing wise, Ilia was the better boxer. Ilia is the better wrestler. Ilia is the better BJJ.
If you talk about striking, you gotta put kicks in.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, but Conor McGregor, listen, he's not gonna hit. Okay, if there was the fight, prime for prime, Ilia Topuria right now versus Conor McGregor in his prime, who winning?
I'm going with Conor 100%.
There's no way because we see Conor's weakness is wrestling.
Conor McGregor.
Conor McGregor, y'all overrate him. He's good, right? Don't get me wrong, but he's not as good as y'all think he is. Ilia Topuria right now is better than Conor has ever been in his life. And listen. And let's say hypothetically, Conor gets the edge on him on striking, which is not true because Max Holloway is a better striker than Conor McGregor, and we all see what happened there. Right? Y'all, Max Holloway, you can disagree with all you want. Max Holloway is a better striker, better kicker, better than him.
Max is durable too.
No, that's not about. No, I'm talking about not talking about durability. I'm talking about striking. I'm talking about striking. He's a better all. Listen.
The way he was throwing them backside kicks that one match, like as a Taekwondo guy, the way he was throwing them kicks, it wasn't really doing no power. Yes, he was pushing them back, but Conor when he throw his back kicks, it knocked the wind out of people and everything.
Max is
Conor.
Listen, but Max is a better overall striker than Conor McGregor. And let's say hypothetically, Conor McGregor gets the edge on Ilia Topuria with striking, which is just not true. Ilia Topuria has the perfect style to counter all striking. He comes in very tight, he fights small, and he's weaving, and it's gonna be hard to hit him. But so he get the I know. Bro, Floyd literally said if he wanted to, he would have ended the fight in the first round. He sat there and let Conor McGregor tire himself out and knocked him out. It came out of his words. He didn't. He was. If you go rewatch the fight, he was not thrown like that in the first before because Conor McGregor was doing pity pat punches. But anyway, let's say Conor McGregor gets the upper hand on Ilia Topuria in the striking thing, which is never gonna happen, right? We all know his weakness. Conor McGregor is not the best wrestler. He don't have the best wrestling takedown defense. So Ilia Topuria was just
no. Let's take that back, right? Let's take that back. Conor McGregor, Khabib even said it. Like some people who said it. Conor actually did the best. If you go back and watch that Conor McGregor and Khabib
no, he didn't. No, Justin Gaethje did the best. Justin Gaethje did the best.
Gaethje is a D1 wrestling, but if you look at it, you can't say Conor wrestling is bad because it's not bad. He has tired himself out. His gas tank is shit.
His gas tank is terrible. Bro, okay. Okay, so explain what Nate Diaz did to him. Nate Diaz is okay, but he's a grappler, not a wrestler.
a grappler, not a wrestler.
It don't matter.
No, it's different.
Gas tank. It's like this. When you fight, your gas tank gives out. Your gas tank gives out. So it's easy to be taken down and everything. It's easy to come there and be a.
His takedown defense is 67%.
Actually, his takedown defense. Is not
I'm looking now.
It's
It's 67%.
I'm just saying, yeah. Because look who he fought. Look the guys who fought with the grappling, right? But and then you go back and watch the Chad Mendez fight. A fucking excellent wrestler.
Chad Mendez is mid, bro. He's a mid fighter. He's a decent. I know. He's a decent wrestler, but he's not that good. He's not that good.
You go back and watch the Conor McGregor and Max Holloway fight. Conor McGregor on a torn ACL was taking Max Holloway down. Conor McGregor has.
Bro, but that's okay. Wait, let's pause. No, wait, pause. Let's pause that. Conor McGregor was. Let me see. Go back because I think. That's when Max Holloway just started fighting. Y'all gotta remember Max Holloway didn't know how to fight. He said he just got lucky and got joined the UFC.
All I'm saying is Conor wrestling isn't his grappling game is not that bad. People sleep on it. Like it's not that bad, but look at the guys he's facing with the grappling wise. His grappling is not that bad at all. But
okay, let me ask you this.
High level grappling.
Let me ask you this. Who's a better striker between Dustin Poirier and Ilia Topuria? Who's a better striker?
Are you talking about like all above?
Yeah, Ilia Topuria is a better striker than Dustin Poirier, right?
But I think Dustin Poirier has better output and better volume. I would say Ilia.
That's fine and all, but you don't need high volume when you hit as hard as him. Okay, listen. Yeah, okay. Yeah, but listen. Who hits harder, Ilia Topuria or Dustin Poirier?
Ilia Topuria.
I'm saying Topuria.
Oh yeah, exactly. So who's a better? Dustin Poirier is better than Conor McGregor all time.
But Conor McGregor hits harder than Dustin Poirier, and Dustin Poirier.
That's fine and all, but I'm not gonna lie. That head kick that Ilia Topuria got hit with knocked out a horse. He was able to give. Okay, even y'all just talking about striking and all. This is MMA. Yes, this is MMA. If first of all, let's get this out of the way right now. He's a better striker. He will outstrike like Ilia Topuria is the type of guy that's gonna sit there and outstrike Conor McGregor. He's gonna knock him out. Conor McGregor has a decent chin, but he doesn't have the best chin in the world. He's not the best thing since sliced bread. I'm telling you right now. If let's say some magic word he didn't, Ilia Topuria would just take him down and submit him. He would take him down and submit him. Conor McGregor doesn't have good jiu-jitsu.
Conor hit hard as fuck. Conor has good ground game.
Okay, but what he doesn't have? Okay, yeah, but he has good ground game, but he doesn't have the best ground game in the world. Cause think about it. Cause he got look what what's the dude name? Okay, so Khabib, look what Khabib did to him. Look what Nate Diaz did to him. Nate Diaz is not the best in.
We all know about. He's a crazy grappler.
And so is Ilia Topuria. Ilia Topuria was signed to listen.
But what I'm saying is,
Ilia Topuria was signed to the UFC because it's BJJ. It wasn't because of his striking.
What I'm trying to say is, yes, it's MMA. At the end of the day, it's MMA. But what I'm trying to say is, all I'm saying is just don't sleep on Conor ground game.
I'm not sleeping on his ground game. I'm just saying. I'm not. You're not listening to what I'm saying. It's not. Yes, you just said don't sleep on it.
Of course, I never said it was better than Ilia.
His striking is not better than Ilia.
And I feel like his striking is better. In my opinion, his striking is better than Ilia. His striking is better. A lot of people don't agree with me with Max Holloway. A lot of people don't agree with me when I said Ilia was a better boxer than Max Holloway. People didn't agree with me on that. They were saying,
I know. Ilia is the best boxer in the UFC. He's a top 5 striker in the UFC. And Conor McGregor, don't get me wrong, he's a good striker, but Conor McGregor's strength was not all the cool striking techniques he could do. His strength was that he was super fast and he had some crack in those hands. That was his speed. Yes, Ilia Topuria. I don't agree with that. Ilia Topuria is a better defensive fighter than him. He's a harder hitter than him. He's around the same. He's a hard.
I think so.
Okay.
How many finishes Ilia has? What's his finish rate?
Ilia.
A lot of his, not even knockouts, but a lot of his striking or a lot of his finishes he get was because of how precise he was. Ilia could knock a dude out and not fully connect someone's chin.
Yes.
He has that precision too. Like even when he touched up Max, he had precision.
I understand that, but I'm saying with his power, I'm saying compared to Conor McGregor, like say they both land a chin shot and it doesn't fully connect. Ilia's gonna get the knockout over Conor.
I don't know. Jose Aldo was supposed to get the knockout over Conor, and Jose Aldo was the better striker, and they both touched each other.
But I'm
Jose
saying,
Aldo was the
I'm
way
saying
better
Conor
striker
has.
back in the
I
day.
think he's a lot of his striking or a lot of his finishes came from how precise he is.
Okay.
I think he's a lot more
And
precise.
time and
and he is
position beats a
powerful.
lot of things. And that's cool.
Understand it? No, I'm not
Yes, that's cool and
disagreeing
all,
with
but
you,
like
right?
what I'm trying to tell you, it's gonna be hard for him to even.
That's
Ilia
what-
Topuria
yeah,
stays in a tight shell. He's never on the center line. I'm get he's fast, but like, come on, bro.
His
I mean,
defense,
hey,
it would
it's like
be
this.
kind
Let's
of
just say
Uh,
this.
for him.
We all know this. We all know this. MMA. It's MMA.
By the way,
right?
you said how many
And-
he? I'm just add this because you asked me. 88% of his fights was ended by finish.
By finishes,
Yes, he only went-
like 95. Connor's about like 95. If I'm not mistaken.
And I'll tell you right now what Conor's is. But go ahead and go. What you saying?
It's around 95. He only has 2 decisions on it.
Yeah, about 95. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's 95. I knew I was. So let's just say this: it's MMA. Styles makes fights, right? Anything can happen.
Yeah.
Anything in the world can happen. So I'm not saying Ilia sucks, but Conor is also good too, and like we've seen the downfall of Conor also, but he also don't have that drive anymore, right? So I could see him losing to Ilia. I'm not saying that, but at the same time, like if they was going like prime, I'm going with Conor. I'm going with OG Conor at the end of the day.
So you
I
gotta
don't
put.
want to be biased
Okay,
and say
listen.
Conor, but I think Ilia would give him a
Listen,
lot of trouble.
but you
even
also
in
not-
his prime,
okay,
if you
okay.
think about it, because that power is a lot to deal with.
You also got to put in
And granted
perspective.
that he would-
Look at
like,
Ilia
Conor
wins.
Would have to, of course, get a hit in, and his defense is.
Look
also
at
really good.
Ilia wins compared to Conor McGregor's wins.
Uh,
Like Ilia has the better wins.
What you mean, like?
He's beating the better people, and you can't say he beat Max Holloway in his prime. He knocked out Max Holloway in his prime. He knocked out Volkanovski in his prime. Like these two
Conor
guys.
McGregor beat Max Holloway. He beat.
Yes, no, but no,
But
no.
he
You cannot say that. He
Max Holloway
beat
a
Max
year into
Holloway
UFC. That's not
when
a year
he
into
was a
UFC.
fresh Max Holloway. He didn't know what he was doing.
Exactly.
You
That was
put
him a
you
year into
okay.
UFC.
Let me ask no no. Let me ask you this. Let me ask you.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, but I'm putting these guys in their prime. Conor McGregor would not beat Alexander Volkanovski.
I think Conor can.
Prime? No. He prime
think Conor can beat
prime for
Volkanovski.
prime. Volkanovski would not be
think-
Alexander.
I think
Volkanovski
Conor can beat
is
Volk.
arguably a top. No.
We've seen
No.
Volk get knocked out by the wrestler. I think Conor can be Volkanovski.
Yeah, we also seen Volk take that fight on a week's notice. Are we on off the couch drinking
Volk
beers?
said- Volk said he was still, even though he said he was drinking beer, he was still training.
Yeah, but okay, you're a fighter. You know that's a different type of fight. Come on, Myers, you being stupid now. You being delusional. You are a fighter and you know that's a different. You are a fighter and you know. I want you to go. Okay, let's do this then. I want you to go sign up for a fight that's no. I want you to go drink every single day from now on.
I'm not doing that shit.
No, do it. No, I want you to do it because you said he still no. Okay, then so you know that he came in that fight as a
He said he's
disadvantage.
drinking wine. Wine is a different
He
thing.
don't drink wine. He drinks beers.
I was gonna say he's an
Look at it. Look at his.
Nigga.
No, look at his belly, bro. His belly was hanging over his shorts. You have never seen him in that. Like, come on, bro. Come on. Alexander Volkanovski is by far a way better fighter than Conor McGregor. Conor McGregor.
I think that's the fight Conor wins because of the height difference.
It's not that big of a height difference. Okay, now you know.
First of all,
Hold on, wait.
the height difference. But Volk has been dealing with the height difference his entire career.
Exactly.
No?
Exactly. And you can't say that. Look what he did to Max Holloway.
He's been shorter
I
than
think
everyone
that
he's fought, and he's been winning.
I think that fight because the way Volkanovski strikes, I just think the way he leaves that hand down, Conor's gonna come with that left hand. It's gonna come regardless. We all seen how the left hand come. Even Dustin Poirier said he said Conor has hit him the hardest out of any fight he ever fought. And he still
Yeah,
said
but he hasn't fought Ilia Topuria. Dustin Poirier fights Ilia Topuria. I love Dustin Poirier. He probably like a top 3 fighter of all time. He loses. He gets knocked out. He gets knocked
I
out.
feel like Dustin got the style to beat him.
If anybody in the 35, 45, and 55 and down, I 70, 170 and down gets knocked out.
I'm not saying this is the reign of Topuria. This
is Topuria's era. This is Topuria's company.
But
Topuria.
there are guys, like I said, styles make fight. There are guys.
But we seen him against a lot of different styles, and Conor McGregor's karate boxing style would not. It wouldn't be enough for Conor to win. He'll have to be a complete fighter, and Conor McGregor is not a complete fighter.
A fight that I still want to see, and I don't care what nobody say, and y'all gonna say, oh, people to fucking kill Barboza. I still want to see the Ilia versus Barboza fight because of the output of both of them. And I feel like that would be a good fight. He's old now. Were
they ever planning to fight?
Yeah, they was planning to fight. They was supposed to fight in 2002 when he fought 2022 when he fought Bryce Mitchell instead.
Oh, okay.
Fight,
yeah. Okay.
but they both, I believe Anthony Barboza still for like.
And I think I'm pretty sure that Ilia Barboza is gonna Ilia has trouble with the right side head kick, but I think Ilia Topuria still knocked him out. And fun fact, Ilia Topuria is supposed to step in on short notice and fight Peter Yan at 135 in 2018. I'm glad that fight never happened.
Damn.
Yep, I'm glad that fight never happened. But Ilia Topuria is the best thing since sliced bread. There is no man, past, present, or future, that can beat Ilia Topuria. He will go down undefeated, and his undefeated record was going to have way better names than Khabib Nurmagomedov. Khabib Nurmagomedov defeated record is padded. He shouldn't be. I would say
29. No, we don't care about that.
I would say he would go down undefeated still. I don't think there was nobody that was going to beat him, but he wouldn't have those many wins if he had it if he didn't fight guys that was literally coming off the couch.
I feel like Khabib's record wouldn't be undefeated if he fought actual wrestlers who knew how to strike.
100%. No, he was fighting.
I mean, if he went up to 170, I do think Kamaru Usman would have given him a run for his money. Tyron Woodley would have given him a run for his money in his prime.
Kevin Lee in his prime would have did good against Khabib.
I don't think so.
His wrestling was good.
I don't think so. I truly don't think so.
He struggled against Ali Quinta. Like if I knew how to box, him and Khabib was like if you go back and watch that match, it was like pretty even. Mm-hmm. If Al had Quinta had some boxing, I feel like he could have took that. That's when Al was in his prime also. But he never really fought a true wrestler who knew how to strike also. So I mean, he fought some good names, but he fought strikers. You know what I mean? No true wrestlers.
Yeah, but I don't know, man. Ilia Topuria versus Conor McGregor. I gotta take Ilia, man. I gotta take Ilia.
It's a fight I love to see. It's something I love to see.
Definitely, I want to see.
I feel like what's gonna happen next? Let's be real, and we know what's gonna happen. It's a money fight. Dana White's gonna make it happen. Conor McGregor already made a post. Ilia wants to fight. That's the fight, and people.
I don't listen. That fight, listen.
Conor versus Ilia.
You take listen. You put Conor McGregor versus Ilia Topuria in the Barcelona. Now he's in the Madrid stadium in Spain. The fight sells out in minutes. By the way, it's easily 90,000 fans, and it's gonna be the highest grossing pay-per-view. And it could be over the Khabib one, but I don't think that fight happens just for the simple fact Conor McGregor don't want to go past 170. I don't think we ever seen him at 155 again.
No, we probably won't. To be honest, you probably don't even see Conor.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I don't think he's coming back to fight. Period.
He don't have that. Yeah. You see him train for a few days, and then you see him out partying again. That he got the money. He's a family.
He got so much money, bro. I don't think.
Shout out to Conor McGregor because I do want to say this. If it wasn't for Conor McGregor, fighters wouldn't be getting millions of dollars like they getting now. They wouldn't be getting these endorsement deals. Yeah. He did start selling. He did make people watch the UFC more. No matter what, if Conor come back or not, it's gonna always be memorable. He got stake in the UFC. He got stake in PFL. Look what he's doing with the bare knuckle now. He got stake in them. So shout out to Conor McGregor for the fighters and everything.
Man, shout out him. But also, guys, stop overrating Conor McGregor. He would get knocked out by Ilia Topuria. He would give. He'd get 50, 45. It's not. He'll get 50, 45 by Volkanovski.
I'm gonna be honest now. I see Conor, prime Conor losing to Ilia just because of how much power he has behind those hands.
Prime Conor loses to Ilia, Holloway, and Volsky.
And it hurts to say that, but it makes sense.
Ilia Topuria is not going to respect Conor McGregor's power. He's going to get hit with something. But Ilia Topuria has a really good chin on him. People forget that he got dropped. He's got a really good chin.
I think a lot of Conor's finishes came from how precise
he's gonna walk him down.
You gotta hit him though for the precision to work is what I'm saying. I think with Ilia's
Ilia walk. I think they're very similar in thing. Ilia walk. He's gonna walk him down. Let me see.
He's gonna get hit. He's gonna get hit. He's gonna get hit because Max he started piecing him up towards the second round.
That's very true.
He's not gonna get hit because Max was hitting him. And we know Max don't have knockout power, right? We know that.
No, he didn't. No, but he does now. He's developed knockout power. He said
he has better outputs, right? So Max was touching him up. We know Conor has knockout power, so I'm just saying he's gonna get hit. Nobody's defense is just fucking that.
Okay, but let me say you this: Josh Emmett hits harder than Ilia Topuria. Not Ilia Topuria. Josh Emmett hits harder. I know for a fact he hits harder than Conor McGregor.
Josh Emmett cracked some nose.
Yes, and then Ilia Topuria. Did you see that fight? He was so defensively sound and so smart as a striker in general that he could not touch him.
Josh Emmett I don't know what he did.
I'm not saying Josh Emmett is as good as striking wise as him, but I'm saying Ilia Topuria got hit 87 times and he got hit with some couple right hands.
I'm gonna say it again. It's MMA.
Anything can happen, but
that's true.
Ilia, like I said, bro, Ilia Topuria was blessed by God himself, and I don't see a man ever in this world beating him. No time soon, at least. No time soon.
I don't think he's losing.
And y'all gotta also not put in his perspective. Ilia Topuria is not even in his prime. He's 27. You don't hit your prime until you around you about 32.
28, 29, 30. One of those.
He's 27. He's 27. So that makes it even more impressive. He beat Volkanovski and Max Holloway. Knocked both those guys out in a calendar year. He won Fighter of the Year. At first, I had Alex Topuria, but
he's what they used to be.
But he beat two legends in a year in their prime. Not like he just beat them. He knocked them out. He went out there and did everything he said he was gonna do. I did I called it. This is
why I call him. This is why I call him the old Conor, because Conor in this age, he was doing everything he said he was gonna do. And Ilia looked up to Conor. He even said he looked up to Conor and everything.
Yeah. So. But man, I don't know, man. So I think that's enough banner for this right now. I definitely want to get touched back on Ilia. I just want to see a couple more things with him later on in the week before. But which I do have some fights I want to make next. Yep. I think. So I don't know if y'all did that, but I got mines right here. So every fight to make, I did the winners. So Ilia Topuria, he beat Max Holloway. I would like to see him against Diego Lopez. Now I know that it's confirmed that Volkanovski is next, but I think Ilia goes out there, knocks him out in the first round, or he goes out there and submits him in the third round. He's the first person to submit Volkanovski. Ilia Topuria is the type of the guy that's. Again, I mean, it's not even a thing. I know he's gonna knock out Volkanovski. Yeah. Even though Volkanovski's gonna have, it's gonna be about a year and a half since he fought. He's gonna be fresh as in health wise. He's gonna have some ring rust, but like, there's no slowing down. It's no slowing down Ilia Topuria. This is his era.
Trains like a Super Saiyan. Y'all saw that man house.
Yeah, I mean, so next up.
I don't know how you prepare against this framing though. That's another thing.
So next up, I want to see Khamzat Chimaev versus DDP. I know. At first, Dana White was all DDP. Yeah, Sean Strickland's next. Sean Strickland's getting the title shot. But after this, he literally took no damage. He can fight in February. He can go to Australia.
He beats DDP.
I think he deserves a title shot next. And then after that, we could see a Sean Strickland fight the winner between those two. But I don't think Sean Strickland should get it next. And I love Sean Strickland. He deserves it next, but. He don't deserve it as much as Khamzat Chimaev. I would like to.
I don't even think he deserves a title shot though.
I want to see.
Yeah. How he's been
but he lost it. And it was controversial. I had him win.
It was controversial. If you seen going for his next fight, and it wasn't, he just.
I mean, he beat Paulo Costa. I don't even know why they put him against Paulo Costa. I don't know.
It wasn't just not an exciting fight. Like I just don't.
Yeah. So next up, I want to see Ilia versus Poatan. I mean, that's the fight that Dana White says is going to happen. That's the fight that's going to happen. So I definitely like to see.
Can go either way, 50-50. If
I don't think so. I don't think
so. I feel like if he get on him on, don't get me wrong. I have good takedown.
If he does, but he said he don't plan on. He said he not taking him down. He said he's straight striking him. So
he said it. Wait till he get hit.
I know. But the thing is, wait till it takes one punch. It takes one punch. So he said, wait till you get hit. It takes one punch, and that's gonna be the end of it.
We know about it. But I'm just saying.
But here's the thing about Ilia. Ilia is, I don't know why people like. He's not a wrestler. He don't shoot for takedowns. He hasn't shot for a takedown in.
Well, Mike Tyson said everybody got plans to get hit in the face.
Let me see.
You haven't fought no striker like.
The last time he went for a takedown. Okay, but next up, I would like to see Lerone Murphy versus Josh Emmett. Josh Emmett did have a crazy knockout last year, but he's not scheduled for anything. Like it seemed like Josh Emmett just ceased to exist in this featherweight division. So I would like to see, because Josh, and he don't have a fight thing booked right now. I know he's not gonna want to fight down, but Josh Emmett is not gonna get a title shot. Nobody in the top, and nobody above him wants to fight Josh Emmett. Not because it's just like it's no benefit to him. They're either gonna get knocked out brutally or they just win and then they just win. It's none of that. Shout out Josh Emmett, but I think I would like to see.
Give him the Myers curse.
I would like to see Josh Emmett versus Lerone Murphy. We seen Lerone Murphy get dropped by Dan Ige.
We saw Josh Emmett fight Yair Rodriguez. That's the last time we saw him.
No, he fought Bryce Mitchell and made him have a seizure.
Obliterated.
Yeah, so I like.
Yep. I would love to see Josh Emmett versus Yair Rodriguez part 2.
I don't.
You don't want to?
No, because Josh Emmett has kind of moved him.
Because Yair
2 losses in a row.
Yair is gonna fight. I think it's gonna be Arnold Allen versus Yair next. But those are 2 different fighters not dealing with this card.
Arnold Allen.
No, that's not confirmed. That's not. I know. He fought Max and then he fought Giga Chad.
Brian Ortega.
He fought Giga Chad.
Wait, who you talking about? Arnold Allen, or are you talking about? Arnold Allen fought. No, I'm talking. Arnold Allen fought Giga Chad and Max.
I was saying
Giga Chad and Max.
Who did he fight after Max?
Giga Chad.
Oh, I was talking about
Giga Jakitsi, whatever his name is.
Giga Chucky. He talking about
the dude that do the kicks, bro, the kicking guy.
From Glory Kickboxing.
Oh, okay.
Giga Chagaki.
Yeah, okay.
He fought Giga Chagaki.
Anyway.
He did win on that. Okay.
Yeah, I mean.
So he's actually had 2 fights since Max. Okay. So yeah.
Yeah, so he's Yair is also on a losing spree, so he not fighting anybody above him anyway. You need to fight down, which is Arnold Allen. They both unbooked, and they both most like I'm so serious they're gonna fight each other next. It hasn't been official. It hasn't been even rumored. That's just naturally what's gonna happen.
Well, Yair fought Rodriguez fought Volkanovski and then Brian Ortega. I mean, he beat Brian Ortega. I mean, I want to see a rematch against Brian Ortega.
I don't. Brian Ortega going up to 55, so that's not gonna happen.
Oh, he's going up to 55.
Yeah. Okay. And next up, I would like to see Charles Bullitt versus Kevin Holland. Kevin Holland is in between, 70 and 85. He been asking for the fight. Kevin Holland not ducking no smoke, so I think Kevin Holland gonna go.
Shara Bullet versus MVP. That's what I want to see.
Me personally. But MVP is a whole weight class below him, buddy.
He can move up.
But yeah, but Shara Bullet is a big middleweight, so I don't think MVP takes that fight.
Oh, I want to see MVP versus Leon Edwards. I think they're trying to set that up actually.
And I don't think that's smart either, because Leon. I mean, I don't think MVP deserves to keep fighting up in the rankings after he keeps losing. Well, he lost one time, but
one time, man.
Yeah, he lost one, but yeah. Man. But I don't think he deserves to fight up in the rankings. Okay, so
he was a champion in another promotion. I mean,
but
Bellator.
Yeah, it's Bellator.
I honestly want to see him fight.
He needs to get somebody else. Next up for the losers, I would like to see Max Holloway move up to 155 and compete in that BMF tournament Dustin Poirier has been egging about. Imagine.
I no BMF tournament matches no more.
Imagine. Listen. Imagine.
But that'd be a
Listen.
Night.
Imagine Max Holloway versus Dan Hooker and Justin Gaethje versus Dustin Poirier 3 all in the same night. Then the winner is it exactly, and then the winner of those 2 fights go fight, and then the loser of those 2 fights go fight. That would be amazing.
But I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen too, right? What can happen is somebody can take so much damage they can't even go on in the tournament.
That's true.
I mean, that's true, but I don't think they're gonna fight in the same night. Maybe in a couple months later.
Yeah.
But that would be. But I mean,
talking about 4-man tournament one night, so that's
yeah, that could happen, but it just depends on how much damage you get taken. There's some, so okay.
It had like Glory Kickboxing. They used to have those. They used to have where.
So
Raymond Decker's tournament. They used to have where they all fight at night, and sometimes people took so much damage they couldn't move on.
Yeah. So I would like to see Bobby Knuckles. I think Bobby Knuckles is gonna take some time off. I mean, look at his jaw. He broke his jaw. He's going. I think a year and a half, honestly.
I'd say a year.
Yeah, a year. So, but if he comes back,
what I'm saying, like he gonna recover in 5 months.
Yeah.
For a year, pretty much.
If he comes back in time, I always want to see Bobby Knuckles versus Sean Strickland. I think that'd be a decent scrap.
That'd be a good fight.
They got good. Their styles complement each other. Next up, I would like to see. I like to see Rakic versus the winner of Ozdemir and Alberg. I think that'd be a good one. He got to fight down in the rankings now and give one of those guys a chance. I like to see Dan Ige versus Steve Garcia. That Steve Garcia dude has been finishing everybody in the first round. He got hands of steel.
Dan Ige fought Edson Barboza, right?
I'm not sure. You have to go.
I can check.
Yeah, and then the dude that fought Shara Bullet. I don't really know what I want to see next round, but
he did fight. Let me make sure, because I believe that's the fight people was pissed off about. Yeah, Dan Ige. He fought Dan Ige, Edson Barboza, but Edson Barboza actually outstruck Dan Ige and won that fight. But the judges gave it to Dan Ige. Yeah, people was actually pissed off about that fight. It was all over social media. That's when he first went down to 45. I mean, he went down to 45, or 35, whatever they at. He went down to that weight class and people was pissed about it.
Yeah, okay. But y'all got any fights y'all want to make after this that I didn't name or?
I'm excited to see Aslan again. Ismael Nardia.
Just for a legacy fight, I would love John Jones and Alex Pereira just for legacy, but it's not gonna happen because John Jones is gonna retire after this.
Never gonna happen.
He's gonna retire after this.
And he's retiring.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why it's not gonna happen. But that's a fantasy fight I would love.
Said Nurmagomedov versus Daniel Santos. That was supposed to happen. That got pulled out. So I would love to see that actually happen.
Yeah, I'm sure that happens.
Other than that, I want to see Michael Chandler fight somebody too.
He fight in literally 3 weeks.
Waiting, dog. Wait,
Yep.
he's fighting Oliveira next
in,
month.
in 3 weeks. Yeah, I'm gonna say he fights in about 3 weeks.
And I'm kind of cautious about that fight, but hey,
I'm not. I think Charles Oliveira.
I'm saying Oliveira.
That's the same exact thing.
Quite fair with you. But,
Oliveira, Michael Chandler been out for too long. Oliveira he's still really, really good, even though he's been on a couple losses.
Yeah, I think Renat and Carlos Leal should run it back.
I do too.
I want to see Jamal Hill versus Khalil Roundtree. I do want to see that.
He's not going to take that fight. I mean, I hope he does, but I don't know if he takes that fight.
I also want to see
pure delusion.
Yeah.
He wants to.
I want to see Roundtree fight somebody in the top 5. Also, I feel like he deserves it.
He definitely does.
And I would love to see Tom Aspinall fight John Jones, but it's probably not gonna happen because he's gonna retire. So.
Yeah.
Same reason as to why he's not fighting Alex.
Yeah. But yeah, man. This is our first podcast. We touched on a lot of things. I think we all can 100% agree that Ilia Topuria would knock out Conor McGregor again. He is the best thing since sliced bread. Ilia Topuria. If you put pound for pound, Ilia Topuria is the greatest fighter, past, present, and future. And yeah, this is huh?
He telling me he's done. The glaze is crazy. So you telling me he's done better than people Kamaru Usman fight, people that John Jones fight, Anderson Silva fought, all these legends. You telling me?
Yes, I truly believe you put Colby Covington versus Ilia Topuria knocks him out.
What the fuck are we talking about, Colby?
On the next episode or the next podcast.
Oh, we talking about Colby?
Because he said his opponents. He said his opponents. He said his opponents.
Kamaru Usman. Oh,
yeah, he said Kamaru Usman and he would knock Colby Covington out.
Confused.
But
on the next episode.
This was Octagon Outcast. We talked about a bunch of different topics today. Make sure to go follow everybody here. The @ will be up under their name. We have Svmba K, MMA Myers, and Trenton. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and be back next time for the next video. Peace.